Welcome to the 700 Club. As Florence exits the Carolinas, the storm is still dumping record amounts of rainfall. Before it's over, 18 trillion gallons of water could fall, triggering massive flooding.
So far, at least 18 people have died in the storm. More than 500,000 people are without power, and thousands are in shelters. CBN News is in the hardest hit areas of North Carolina, and our coverage begins with Eric Rosales in Wilmington.
After 4 straight days and nights of pounding rain and howling wind, we're starting to see a break in the clouds. But take a look at this. This is one of the local rivers here. And look at what it's doing to Highway 40. It's eroding the road. And it's not the only one. The storm is speeding up as it exits the Carolinas, but it's still dumping rain, lots of it. More than 30 inches in some places. Rescue teams are out in full force, pulling about 1,000 people from their flooded homes, and shelters are overwhelmed. Wilmington is now cut off, and officials are planning to fly food and water into the city of 120,000 people.
This storm has never been more dangerous than it is right now.
Neighborhoods look like a war zone. Roadways impassable. Streets are a maze of fallen trees.
The next half of the tree went and hit the roof, knocked the chimney down onto my first floor den, and that knocked a hole in the roof.
While nature is punishing the Carolinas, neighbors from nearby states are stepping up to help. These men traveled from Tennessee, small business owners who say they are just doing what God wants them to do.
It just seems like the right thing to do. You know, help people out. You know, they got to be able to get back to their homes. They can't do that unless we clean it up.
Just the need to give back, you know. Lord's blessed us, we bless others.
I've driven around the town a little bit. I can see how badly we've been hit. It's going to take a lot of people like this coming down to help us recover. We ain't going to be able to do it by ourselves.
As the storm moves off to the west, inland residents are not out of the woods just yet. All that water is going to flow off of the mountains into local rivers, and we could see more scenes like this in the future. From Wilmington, North Carolina, Eric Rosales, CBN News.
Well, whenever disaster strikes, Operation Blessing strikes back. Reporter Dan Rainey is with our Operation Blessing team in New Bern, North Carolina, where volunteers have been busy helping the victims of Hurricane Florence.
Even as floodwaters recede, more flooding may be on the way. But Operation Blessing is already on the scene, helping hundreds of families in the wake of Hurricane Florence.
We're here in New Bern, North Carolina, where we have dozens of volunteers that have been handing out an entire truckload of emergency supplies. Food, hygiene kits, water, and these flood buckets so people can start the cleanup process. We are meeting people's immediate need. Meanwhile, a second team from Operation Blessing is scouting locations south of Raleigh to find out where Operation Blessing can do the most good.
Operation Blessing is here in Lumberton, North Carolina, to reach the residents that have not gotten help from anyone else. Behind me, you see Chippewa Street, which has been completely flooded. We're really close to the river. Along with these streets, a lot of homes have been flooded. We are meeting with local church leaders to see how Operation Blessing can bring some relief to these homeowners.
For the time being, most people are staying in shelters. They need the basics, and they're happy to get them.
I appreciate y'all, CBN, y'all the best.
Thank you.
Y'all stay strong, God bless you.
Deidre's house was one of the few in her neighborhood that didn't get flooded, so she was among the first to volunteer with Operation Blessing.
Operation Blessing has been just that, a blessing. To see you guys come in and to see the trucks roll up and just to see the smile on everybody's faces, knowing that help is here, it's been amazing.
With the help of volunteers and Operation Blessing donors, we'll continue to reach out to families in their time of need.
Thank you, Operation Blessing. Yes, amen.
And thank you. If you're a member of the 700 Club, thank you. You're part of that. For everyone in North Carolina who is receiving aid today, thank you. A portion of every gift to the 700 Club goes into the work of Operation Blessing. You're a part of all of it. And our motto is, when disasters strike, we want to strike back with love, compassion, and very tangible help in their time of need. So thank you. You're part of everything we're doing, and thank you.